Hey y'all, so I just wanted to do a video on my new Cricut maker that I purchased. I know the first projects can be a little bit overwhelming and a little bit daunting, so I wanted to kind of bring you along as I completed my first project and then also do a quick unboxing for you. So thanks for clicking on the video and stay tuned. So I'm just doing a small unboxing here for my Cricut. I ordered it from HSN. And they had a coupon for first-time customers. You got 15% off. So it ended up being like a little bundle package, and I only paid, I think, around 320 bucks. But whatever it was a really good deal. And this is a Cricut maker, so definitely worth it. It came with a little set here. This says premium vinyl. And it comes just like black, gray, like a gold color. So I have a sheet of that and then some metallics, and this is premium vinyl, and then it's like a silver, a gold, and then like a rose gold in there. Pretty. I think I purchased this same roll. I didn't realize it came in the set. And then also it has the transfer tape, just a little sample of that. So I know I'm gonna need this for the project that I plan on doing. And it also came with a little starter tool set. It says weeding tool set. And then it comes with like little tweezer things. I don't know what any of these do, but yeah. Oh, it tells you here. So weeder, this is a hook weeder, piercing tool, hook tweezers, and fine tweezers. So I think that'll be used. All right, so here's the Cricut box. So it says it comes with this fine point blade, rotary blade, and fine point pen. And then there's some additional attachments that you can purchase. I think I want to get that knife blade to do like the projects with chipboards. And then I didn't know about the calligraphy pen, but I think that would be pretty interesting to do some cute little designs. So I'm going to go ahead and get the machine out of the box. Okay, so the first thing it tells you when you open the box, it just says let's get started. And to begin, go to cricut.com/setup. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do next. And I guess that's just to get the applications portion set up. Okay, so when you open the first box, you get this little envelope that says materials for your first project. And then this is just such a beautiful presentation. I love it. But it gives you a little piece of fabric here, some cardstock, and then a larger piece of cardstock. So I guess that's kind of your get out of jail free mess up card, so that way if you don't quite know what you're doing, you don't mess up any materials you've purchased. And then underneath that, this is just like a little manual. It says welcome book here, and you have your blade sitting nicely, and under that there's my pen, plug, I guess that's a little cap for something, I don't know, and then the warranty information. Alright, so the moment we've been waiting for. I chose the pink, of course, and it looks silver because my camera's not that great, but it's like a really soft, pretty pink. I'm so excited. And I think I saw, yeah, there's some mats behind here. I was worried that it didn't include mats because I know you need that. But, oh, it has two. So I have to figure out what the difference is between the two, but I have two mats. This one says fabric grip, cutting mat for basic fabrics only. And then I guess this is just the basic, or it says light grip in the corner, light grip. So that should be good for what I'll be doing, hopefully. All right. Okay, and then now at the very bottom, this is where the actual cord is. So, little gel pack, I think that's it. Yeah, so, all right, so that's everything. So now I'm just gonna kind of get everything in order, and now I'm officially gonna go on the computer and finish up. All right, so I'm just plugging in my machine now. So this plug here goes into the wall, and I love how long the cord is. So that way the machine doesn't have to be right next to the wall. But that plug is from the wall. And then this other plug, it's a USB port that I saw in the beginning. And then that one just goes on the other side here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with my setup. All right, so then it says to turn on the power. So I guess I have to go ahead and lift the top. And voila. It's like a Cadillac, and then press the power. Oop, do I have to take this out? Okay. Oop. Hopefully that was a normal sound, and we're gonna go back to the setup. So for my first project, I'm just using this wooden heart that I found at Target in the dollar spot for only $3. I died when I saw it. It was just really good quality, really cute. And I didn't have the Cricut at that point, so I didn't know that I was going to do a little DIY. But I got really excited when I thought of what I wanted to do. This is the vinyl that I decided to use for the lettering. It does look gold in the picture, but it is more of a rose gold. And then I just stuck it on the mats to get it ready for the machine. So I just wanted to do a screen record of how I set everything up. If you see anything that I'm doing wrong, then definitely let me know. It was my first time, so I'm still not 100% comfortable with it, but for the most part, I was pretty happy with how the project turned out. The words that I decided to put in the heart, it's basically the HTML to make the heart symbol. So we used to do that back in the day on Facebook and MySpace when you wanted to put a little heart, the original emoji. But it just has the and, hearts, and then the semicolon. Or was that a colon? No, it's a semicolon, right? Basically, I just lined up the squares on the mat with the squares on the screen, and just made sure that I had it to the size that I would want for when it prints out. And then I also just made sure that the letters also fit on the wooden sign that I had. Hopefully that makes sense. I did end up finding the premium vinyl once you search for the different materials, so just make sure that you do click to search for different materials as opposed to just going to the ones that were already on the screen. So after you set everything up on the computer, you just put your mat in between the two little feeders on the side, and then you like to feed in the paper. And then once you see the paper move up a little bit, then you just click the flashing button, and then it'll start cutting. Obviously, I did go ahead and speed up the video because we don't want to be here all night, but it still cut pretty fast, and it cut right through. So very, very exciting stuff here. And while it's cutting, you'll be able to see on the screen, there's a little timer that goes. So once it gets to 100, you'll be all done. And then you just have to click that feed button again, and then it'll release the paper for you. So once it's done, you want to remove all of the vinyl from the mats and then replace the plastic back on top of the mat so that way stuff doesn't stick to it. This part was a little bit tricky, so now I see what the tools are for, just to help me remove the top portion of the vinyl. So once my image was finally revealed, I just cut off a piece of the transfer tape, only enough to cover my letters. And then you just peel off that top portion and then place the sticky part over your lettering. and then you just want to kind of scrape over it. I had a gift card there that I had already used, luckily, so I just used that to scrape, just to make sure it stuck to the paper. I think Cricut makes a tool for that, so I think I'm gonna order that, so I don't have to do it the bootleg way. If you see, I'm pulling up the transfer tape, but nothing's sticking to it. So what I ended up determining is that you kind of have to put some pressure on the bottom of it to make it stick to the transfer paper. So I don't know if I did something wrong or if that's just a technique you're supposed to use, but that was the only way I can get it to stick to the transfer paper. And that did take a minute to finally figure it out, so I was pretty frustrated by this point. Alright, so the moment of truth, I just placed my heart where I wanted it, on top of my heart, and I took my little gift card again and just kind of laid it down and just went over it just to make sure that it stuck in place. But I am so excited with the way it turned out. I do absolutely love it. I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the transfer tape next, and then that's for the big reveal. Voila. And that is all. So don't be afraid to jump in and do your first project. It was easier than I thought, and I can't wait to work my way up to bigger things. I do plan on doing a full Valentine's Day tour of all of the little knickknacks I have around. But for now, that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a good day. Bye.